to catch him, as opposed to Bob's got a good rising. I think he's got a good rising too as well, or down forward too. So
plus, if you twitch duck against Rookang, you can get some massive launch on twin pistons. But maybe this comes down to the fact that Rookang plays Saloon a lot, and he just knows that Jack's a better matchup for him.
That's true.
Let's see. It is. We should say more about that. Rookang and Haroon do play all the time, so this could work one of two ways. One is that he knows Rookang really well and he just busts him up, or it could be that Misty plays nothing like Haroon and Rookang doesn't adapt quick enough. And in that one sentence,
you saw it there. Jack's down forward 1 or 2, just low, 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 5 or 6 times. Then the mid comes out. By the time you're eating 5 or 6 lows that don't take a lot of damage, that mid takes off a chunk, and you basically got combo damage there. Rookang's good at conditioning you to actually think about, all right, I have to block now.
Look at Misty here. He's making some good work, doing some good work on the robot.
Ooh, gets the launch on the final hit there. Bang,
Misty's now
shoulder.
the wall. What's he going to do? Oh, so maybe he should have gone for the guillotine. If he just knew he was going to stay with the lows.
Yeah. After you've hit 1 or 2 against someone like Rookang, try go for it, because if you're going to catch him doing it again, you will get your full juggle by jumping over it.
From watching more games than ever, having commentated, I've noticed that sometimes just trying to do duck and get the right read at the wall, or at least just get the right block, isn't always the best option. Sometimes trying to crush your opponent or just jab them and push them away and tell them to stop hitting you might be the best option, and we saw that there.
I agree. So
immediately
we have Rookang just kind of sweep there, 3-0. I think we did see, when you mentioned about Misty being very offensive, that does work against a lot of people, and it can catch someone off. With Rookang, my first instinct would be not too aggressive, because being Jack, he caught him coming in.
Okay, so Misty has some thinking to do, changes the stage so that, maybe it's just about taking your time here.
Yeah. And because, like I said, Jack, he done it in the last round. Rookang was catching people running in.
Yeah.
It's sort of that offensive killer. All right, you want to be aggressive? There you go, get launched. So you have to be, you have to know when to scale it back a bit, especially against a great player like Rookang. But Misty's changed to Lily now.
And so this is winner's final of the group. So the winner of this does go through to top 8.
Okay.
So Misty's won 2 games to get here. Beat Pun Life and San Same. So he's got a bit of confidence. And he changes to Lily. Okay. I've played against Misty's Lily. Plays just like most of Misty's characters. You will have to make a lot of reads.
Yeah.
Unless you do what Rookang's doing, which is just take all the reads away by smacking him.
I think Misty really has to sort of try not to forward roll up the wall. He's done that 2 or 3 times where he's on the wall combo. He's just rolled forward to the character, so he's sort of giving up damage. With Lily, she's got a good... Well, that was unfortunate. She's got a good offensive tools, but she's got that cartwheel to close distance, so you might want to try and take that approach as well. He does it again, forward roll at the wall.
Rookang's wall game here. I mean, hands up, who wants to have to deal with that? That's sickening.
Well, yeah, it's just overwhelming pressure, man. It's just so oppressive.
I've said it before, Rookang is one of the nicest guys in Tekken, but when he plays Tekken, he's one of the nastiest
you think he hates
guns you can ever play against.
He's just taking your hand, you thought, wow, what did I do to him? But wow. One.
Rookang must have a buster catch, because that was... he got through that quite quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, so Misty's still in the tournament, and that was winner's final, so he's going to be playing in the losers final to get out of the group, and he could be playing against any one of Grimwood, San Same, Danny, Pun Life. So yeah, Misty's going to have to do a bit of waiting. He's got time to think and assess that situation.
Yeah. Wow. So what I would take from that Misty needs to clean up some of the just the mistakes, in the sense that when you've been juggled at the wall, he was forward rolling a lot, and he probably was holding forward for another purpose, but when you've been knocked down at the wall, you need to either try and side roll, stay on the floor, just hold up to get up, hold back. I think forward rolling, other options might have risks too, but the forward roll, you put you right in front of the player, and you're also giving him option to just stamp on you, just to do a low hitting move. So just clean it up a little bit and try and work on dialing back the offense, because we know Rookang can just turn it on, but he also can play good Tekken fundamentals and back off and know when to play defensive and offensive.
One of Misty's a fantastic player. Don't let that game fool you. He's really good. But one of the things, traps he falls into, is he plays predominantly online.
Yeah.
And there are some habits I think we saw there that maybe he would need to avoid in live play. One of them was hitting kicks when he was getting up.
Yeah.
Rookang spotted that, and he was just catching him on counter hit and just smacking him further to the wall. I think that was one of the things that was the death of him. And I think the other thing was, I think maybe Misty realised way too late that he was going to have to gamble. He was going to have to do a big gamble. There was situations there where I think Misty should have just realised, okay, I'm getting banged up here by holding back. I'm getting banged up here by trying to make a good read on my duck.
Yep.
I should just try and crush him, or do something different to try, maybe do a power crush.
Yeah.
Just to try and get out of that situation. Anyway, that game is behind him, and he may not have to play a player like Rookang for a while. He's going to have to wait and lose his finals to see who's playing against him. Now, we have 2 players sat down now. We're working our way through the groups really quickly.
Yep,
we have very efficient tournament organisation.
We have PEScharlie playing up again, and we have Blazze. So we're going to likely see King versus Paul. And you happen to main both of these characters. I've played against Blazze a lot. You know, I'm going to say it again, guys. Up-and-coming player, getting better, but I can't really emphasize enough how much I've met these guys the first time, played them once, played them again, and then they've got better. I'm like, damn, I need to start playing more and getting better. Yeah. I've played against Blazze offline and offline, and he's really, he loves to learn. He loves asking a lot of questions, and he really likes to absorb the knowledge, and I see that in every match of him, all right, making sense of that, making sense of the fundamentals, how to get better at the game. Why did I lose? So that will take you a long way with trying to get better at this game and at any fighting game, really. That's
true, but all he needs is the right stage here to create some real damage. So
someone's choosing the stage.
If you both agree to the stage, that's fine.
Did he agree?
If they both agree to the stage, we're just waiting to see. Yep, they're both agreeing. Okay, fine. Why not?
Just for a future reference, guys, if you ask, to choose a stage, ask the other player as well.
And I think they did. They worked it out between them. Anyway, this one's great for the viewers. So we've got Paul versus King. Now, as a King player, I do know that life can be quite tough for Paul. So King has forward 2-1. Great Punisher at good range. Punishes Death Fist. Also punishes Demo Man on block. So this could be really quite tough for Paul.
I just think anyone asking for this stage is going to go your way and you can regret it. Or the other guy's going to be like, why did I agree to this?
He went for a 2-break throw. Now, if he'd done the tombstone, he would have already smashed the wall and got massive half-bar damage. Doesn't use that. Goes to the tier 1 and Twister. And now already, before I can finish that sentence,
perfected.
Perfect.
Wow.
Okay.
And we didn't even break the floor in this one.
No. Well, if you get the kill on that hit, it won't break the wall. Now, Blazze just needs to back up a little bit here and just assess the situation.
Being that you main these characters, who would you say that it favours more? Or is it certain situations? Does it favour King to be closer? Does it be out, play the long game?
My personal opinion is it favours King big time. Right. I will say, though, that Paul does have obviously great floor break tools. He's got down forward 1+2 throw. That's a great throw. You get great damage off that. But I just think Paul probably has the range 1 advantage, but King has the range 2 and 3 advantage.
Right.
And he has the better punishes. And now we see the giant swing. Looks like that will probably hit the wall. He will.
Oh, big
now what's the mix-up here? 1-2-1, forward 2-1. Now he's going to go for the ground throw. That's a 1 break. Gets the floor break. We'll do another one. Now what we saw there was that there was some decay on the combo. Shouldn't have gone for another wall throw with the 1-2.
Yeah.
It still gets that. Wow, is that it?
It's just like that. Just why we actually to explain the match.
Are the trains screwed today? What's going on? Everyone seems to be in a rush.
I would say Blazze, I saw a lot of nerves there because there was a lot of things he didn't do, which he does when I've played him. He didn't do a lot of Demo Man. He wasn't even
we know he does that. We play him. He does that all the time.
He never got a chance to have the Demo Man, Phoenix Smasher mix-up. And he didn't space it correctly because PEScharlie did punish it. So I'd like to see him be offensive, throw PEScharlie. Can PEScharlie break throws as well as him doing them? Because Paul, as you said previously, you can use him as a grappler as well. Yeah. So I'd like to see him try and, keep calm and just try not to whiff a lot of moves out in front.
Here we go. There's the tombstone. So he did two tier 1 twisters. Now he gets the tombstone. It's actually not great that the wall's there. If the wall wasn't there, he would have already got the kill. So it doesn't matter anyway because I know that if he gets some of his stuff in, he'll start getting some big damage. And here we go. Maybe this is the start of it.
Right, what can he do from here? Oh.
No. We will see a wall throw. Probably will go for another 1 break. He does. Now, what's he going to do? Will he remember to adjust his wall throw damage? He doesn't.
Oh, input error there.
It's a dangerous situation. I would imagine that King might go for it. I was going to say another choke slam. Doesn't get it. Goes for the unblockable. Does get it.
Doesn't sidestep that. But
Okay,
Diamond Man, this is what we
Diamond
need.
Man.
Yes! I'm sorry. It's
yes,
not.
said the neutral commentator. I think we all just want a good game.
Yeah,
And
it's not bias. It's the fact that I could see what he was trying to do, and I'm happy for him that he actually
me too.
got it there as well.
And that was great. And now he's going to get, he will go and get another, he could actually sidestep there and get some massive damage. Doesn't manage to get it. It's tough to do.
Ooh, excellent block there. And gets him with the death fist.
Don't ever underestimate a pool player. And
wow, hits him out the air.
Okay, so a down 3 won't do it on its own, but that will.
Wow.
And there we have it. Oh, one more round. I think I looked at the rounds too early.
First power crush there, just stops the offense.
Forward one, doesn't get a huge amount of it because of the wall.
Breaks the front throw.
Unfortunate.
Oh, no.
And that will be the end of it.
Yeah, I think just Blazze, he wasn't given a chance to get his foot in the game. He was sort of always trying to play catch up, and he never, when he had the offense, it was either 1-2 jab and back away. He didn't do 1-2 jab and go into Demo Man. He didn't try and throw him enough. He broke one throw, but Paul's got many different throws that he can use. He didn't really employ the low game. Paul's got quick, safe lows as well as Demo Man.
Yeah.
Throw that out. And also, he was unfamiliar with some strings from King and throws, because I don't think we saw one throw break. And there were some strings that were, you know, ended in high that you can duck, and some strings that were unsafe, even by jab punish, and he didn't do it. So I think it's just more like a knowledge thing with there. And PEScharlie is very good at disrupting you out of your game. If you can disrupt him out of his game, then he has a harder chance to get back into it. But he was just in the flow. Everything worked. Every throw worked. He never had no fear to not do it anymore.
The thing is about the Paul King matchup is that you really need to keep King honest.
Yeah.
You need to keep King at range 1. It sounds odd because King's a grappler. Well, why should I keep King really close to me? That's actually the best option. If you're Paul, you want to keep him at the down 4 range for your Demo Man. You also need to start doing down forward 1 and then cancelling it into your sway. That makes it safe. That gives you mix-ups. And you can catch King doing a lot of stuff there. Those throws, a lot of those throws, aren't all that quick. And especially on that stage, King will go for maybe some of more of his floor break throws, which are a bit slower. So, unfortunate. I had played Blazze before, and he hasn't yet learned that King matchup. And King, as I said, does have tools against Paul.
When you touch on the floor, I wouldn't agree to pick that stage, because if a player says to me, can I pick that stage, they're favouring it. You didn't ask that question, can I do it? If you agree to it, you're getting him to play in a place that he feels more comfortable. So I would say no random. But we saw there, we didn't have crazy damage from it, but you saw one throw from King, Tombstone, there's a lot of damage, and he has extra 4 damage there. Why agree to that?
There is a disgusting follow-up after that on the floor break. You can easily get around half bar damage just off a Tombstone. Maybe just over. Same off the Spine Buster. You do the Spine Buster, half bar damage every time.
You've done it to me. I've seen on Twitter that you, the King Collective, the four Kings, have been discussing wall damage and crazy damage like that. So don't agree to do that. Random all the time. So we've had some great matches, guys. We're actually going to take a quick break here, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We have some great Tekken matches from WeGeek Tekken event. I'm sorry, I'm laughing when I was like, yes! I was so like... This one. Hello? I wouldn't leave it near electrical equipment.
Hey guys, welcome back, and we are back. We have KingJae versus Kurapika.
So yeah, everyone knows KingJae, very popular and known streamer. He has been using, he's known for Gigas, but he has picked up Leo as well, and he has been playing a lot of Geese. So it'll be interesting to see if he's going to pick Geese. Yeah.
The guy's had a couple of character crises.
Yeah.
But it usually has come back to Gigas whenever he's been in trouble.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, background here, KingJae joined the group a bit late, so he's been bunged in on the end of Group 4.
Yeah, so...
Which is now the group of death, you could easily say.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, just, if you have a sort of late sign-up, that's where you get placed. He's actually opted to use Geese, so this is going to be interesting. He's been playing a lot of Geese, so he's probably very comfortable with him. And how much experience does Kurapika have against... Oh, wait, no. Sorry, he went... Okay.
Geese has lost a bit of weight.
He went to Geese and selected the outfit, but now he's actually went to Leo, so
should we just talk about who we've got in this group to make it the group of death? Kurapika himself and KingJae, both really good players. We've got Phantom, and then we've got Ronicer, who places really well at pretty much any tournament he joins in. So should be a really good group to watch. So let's see what happens. KingJae versus Kurapika. Now, KingJae is a really aggressive player, isn't he?
Yeah, and Leo as a character is a very solid character. You have to really play on your A game playing against Leo. Even Leo players know how difficult it is fighting this character. So we see how much experience that Kurapika has at punishing Leo, knowing how to fight this character.
So one thing I just noticed straight away is that Jay, he did a really clutch sidestep just earlier, and what a nice punish there. He may get the wall now, and he does, but he doesn't get a lot off it.
Well, goes for the sort of unsafe move there and gets a sweet bang. One round up to Kurapika.
Kurapika did pretty well at second infinite, didn't he? He looked like he could have maybe gone a bit further. He found his form late in the tournament.
KingJae actually plays Bob, though, as well, so he's sort of going to know a lot of Bob's moves, Bob's strings, or he should do.
I noticed in any match with
nice parry there.
It seems to be a game of trying to win your turn back.
Yeah.
A lot of standing in each other's faces, just trying to get your turn. Ooh,
wow.
Backs off.
He sort of gave up his pressure there. I don't know if I agree with that. Oh,
ooh,
excellent parry there from Jay. Oh, slow-mo there, and 2 rounds up to Kurapika. He's playing very well, very solid, very calm against a Leo. Like I said, can be just very overwhelming playing against.
Classic sight right now. I just saw Jay nod his head and lean forward. This is where you go into beast mode a lot of the time. Let's see what happens. Oh, lovely read there. He's going to go to the wall. Does he get the break? Is there a break?
No full breaks from them. At that stage, I would have done it. He would have sort of taken a bit more damage off there as well. Sweet bang. Yeah, he knows to back off after that move from Leo. Oh, takes around 3-0 to Kurapika. You could see he was playing. He respected Jay because he knew he was Jay, but he went in at the right times. He did a sweet bang when he needed to. He did a nice sidestep Leo's sort of more linear moves as well. And we didn't really see Leo implement that offensive strategy there. And we see the Phantom leaning over, putting his hands on the...
Look, Phantom's tapping the other. So, bit of background here. Obviously, everyone knows that KingJae and Phantom are teammates.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Kurapika, he's an Italian. He's actually friends with Phantom as well.
Right.
So I've seen Phantom support Kurapika before.
And so you see his hand on both of them as well.
Yeah, I love you guys. Actually, the winner of this game plays Phantom. So
right.
while Phantom is kindly supporting both these players now, he's also watching the whole game, trying to get a good read on what's going on. And actually, this isn't Ronicer Italian as well.
I was going to say, we've got a lot of...
this is the Italian group, really.
Yeah. So we have Jay going back to Gigas. I think character crisis is the right description for Jay, because there is sometimes where, he's fully committed to using Leo, but he always reverts back to Gigas, because his heart lies with Gigas at the end of the day. So we'll see how we can actually... use his knowledge of Gigas more than Leo to take this match.
It's tough to... I mean, I've used Gigas a few times. I find it really tough to handle relentless pressure like this. I mean, I don't know if you've ever used it at all, but from my point of view, if you've got a guy that's pressing loads of buttons in your face like this, playing with Gigas is quite difficult.
Yeah, you might need to try for some power crushers moves to sort of absorb some of that hit when you know it's coming.
Ooh, doesn't do anything there.
Yeah, not really playing his sort of offensive style as usually is.
Kurapika could have delayed his combo there to get the full juggle, but look at this. He's still 1 round up. He's got the life lead, and now Jay has rage. Is he going to do anything with it? No, he doesn't. Wow.
Yeah, it's sort of. I'm very uncharacteristic from Jay. Like his reaction seemed a bit off there. He ducked a move and just didn't do much after it. Now what's he going to do with this? Takes him to the wall, get the offense going. Nice, nice. That's it.
And this is where Jay's going through his full repertoire.
Perfect.
Gets the perfect.
Now he needs to turn this around, use that momentum to get himself back in the game.
Okay, this surely works to Jay's favour, but it didn't. I was going to say the range is good for Jay, but doesn't get much off it at all. And now the wall combo. Jay's in trouble. And to
nice
think,
punish.
The winner of this gets to play Phantom in the next round as well.
Oh. Hard match after hard match. It goes for the low. There we go. First time of the throw. Gets teched.
Down
Excellent
two.
with punish there.
I love down two. And then here we are. Wall combo. No. He's going to use the pressure. Oh, I get the feeling Jay really wants his rage now. He almost wishes he was on slightly lower health so he could do the pressure.
Sweep bang.
Here we go.
One more. What's it going to be? Sweep bang again. And we have it 2-2 Kurapika. And
wow.
I think I'm not familiar with Kurapika. I sort of picked Jay to sort of take that. But I don't know. He just sort of, he didn't really have his foot in the game there. He sort of felt he didn't get settled. He didn't get his offense off, which he's known for. And I think he's probably going to have to sort of think about in between his next match, think sort of why he wasn't doing his typical, play style. It seemed like it was just a bit off. Very good play to Kurapika because from the last tournament, he seemed much more solid and better like playing there. So
yeah, he seemed to have the right idea against both of Jay's characters.
Yeah.
One of the things that I noticed was when Jay finally got his rage.
Yeah.
Kurapika wasn't ready to wait for that mix-up.
Right.
It was almost like, quick, kill him. Quick, get the kill.
Yeah.
So he went in and did the sweep bang straight away. Most good players won't duck at the wall. So yeah, it was a good choice. I noticed that District G, War 2, KingJae, didn't have the performance that he normally has. And in an interview after it, he actually said that he didn't have time to warm up.
Right.
And I think that may be the case again today. He has turned up a little bit late. All the setups are taken. The tournament's well underway. So maybe that was part of it.
Also, he's been playing a lot of Geese on his streams as well.
I really want to see Geese.
Yeah, Geese has been, flavor of the month. He's been, everyone's been using him. He's a great character. So I have a feeling that him maybe dabbling in a bit too many characters, he's got a successful stream. It might have had an effect with not having your main characters on point.
Yeah.
So
very good point.
Yeah, we'll interesting to see. I don't know.
So now we have TheBusiness playing against a player I don't recognise because he's got his head down. This group, as we said, is the utter group of death. So this is TemphuIbis versus TheBusiness. Ronicer has beat Ephemeral Falcon, so he's a well-regarded Mortal Kombat player who's moving over to Tekken.
Yeah.
He's beat Juice Man. So yeah, it's a stacked group. If we just move back into, have a look at the iPad of Doom, let's see what happened in Group 1. I think that should have played out already. So Rookang got out of winners in Group 1. Misty
took over Pun Life, and he's made some losers. Excellent.
So well done to Misty. I know he had such a struggle.
Yeah.
A struggle of a game versus Rookang in Group 1. So Misty and Rookang making into top 8. Well done to Misty. And of course Rookang. Now we look at Group 2. Haroon worked his way, beat Strikey in winners final to get out. And then Strikey beat Mr. E, who was our Geese player today.
Oh, we didn't get to see him
We didn't get to see Geese. Maybe we'll see someone pull out a Geese. Someone might do a Karate Kid moment and just pull out Geese. You never know. I'd love to see that. So Strikey gets out of losers in Group 2. So well done Strikey, well done Haroon. Pool 3 may not have worked its way out yet. No, it hasn't. So winners final and Pool 3.
PEScharlie.
Yeah.
Wow.
The two young guns going at it. That'd be great. Blazze's already worked his way into the losers semi-final. Arsene Gabenga, who
Dark Fist.
is
Wow.
Arsene Gabenga. Should we talk about him just for a quick moment? I mean, that guy, he's got so good. He's an elf player.
If I had to pick like a top 5 of new players that,
Most improved.
Yeah, most improved.
Yeah.
Even just I personally I'd pick him. Such a nice guy. Such a, player that's willing to learn, and he absorbs the information very well. And you can see every time you play him, the evolution of his game.
Yeah, that's
so.
great.
We'll just get into this match. What we have TheBusiness playing Lee, and we have TemphuIbis. Sorry if I butchered. TemphuIbis.
Sounds
sorry
Egyptian.
about that. TemphuIbis we have using King. So you're familiar, King main. What would you say is the key for this matchup, Lee versus King?
Can I answer you when we know the stage? I mean, it's a tough one. I think you've just got to play very fundamental heavy with King. Okay, so Devil's Pit, I don't think that really favours either of the characters really. So we'll see, but I think one of the things you've just got to do playing against Lee generally is stick to your fundamentals.
Yeah.
Know that most of what Lee does is safe and try and force whiff punishes and go for the knee.
Right.
So a lot of backdashing. If you're feeling good, maybe do some King Step, although that isn't a safe thing to do. But lots of movement, lots of sidestepping, lots of backdashing. Keep them at range 2/range 3 and land those whiff punishes whenever you see them.
Right, gotcha.
So let's see what happens. So the business using Lee. 1-2. Goes straight into Hitman. Doesn't do anything out of it. Just wants to test what King will do.
Nice down forward ones just to sort of test him out there. Gets him with the low. Or gets him counter hit.
Catches him.
But doesn't get the follow-up. Excellent low parry there.
Very nice. And gets a good wall combo. Business looking good here.
Oh,
Okay.
Gets him with the follow-up there. He actually tried to interrupt that move, but just get caught. So one round up to the business.
Oh, King Step into 3. Interesting. Okay, so TemphuIbis did a 1 into a normal throw. That was interesting. Could have maybe done some other buffered throws. Oh, very nice from the business. The business is not looking far off being in rage, and he is in rage. What's he going to do with it?
Oh,
Catches him.
Gets him with the throw.
Now we
is
have
it
mix
gonna
up.
take it? Gets him with the rage. Is it going to catch? Oh, and he blocks it. He recovers just in time. I think if he was maybe a bit closer, he might have actually caught him. The distance might have reduced the time he recovered.
Oh,
So
there was
is
a
up
frog's
2
hair
rounds.
in that. Could have punished that with some jabs. Doesn't.
Oh, excellent throw mix up there. Wow. Parries the blazing kick.
Move of the tournament so far. That was so good.
Wow.
Running knee. Has slight plus frames.
Yeah.
Sometimes 0 frames, sometimes plus. Could have done a bit more maybe.
Oh, he's on rage. Oh, goes for the 10 string.
Why
for the
not?
10 string.
Why not? If it works.
After a certain move, when you get hit, you have to eat the rest of the combo.
You do get jailed if you start pressing buttons after some of it, yeah. But now looks like the business doesn't want to suffer any
Excellent
more
low
tensions.
parry there.
That's
Full
the second
combo.
time he's done that, so that's no mistake. Doesn't have the wall now because it's the final
Goes
round.
run and slide. Blocks the low. Gets him with a throw. And we have a perfect from the business.
Very nice from the business. And you could see there, I liked it because the business ate that 10 string. No one wants to eat a 10 string on stream. And in the final round, he was like, right, I'm not having any of that. I'm not giving you a chance to even press the button. I'm going to get so up in your grill, I'm going to know what you had for breakfast.
You saw the complete change. Right, I'm not letting that go. Complete offense. I think he played well. He didn't. He wasn't too offensive, and he wasn't just mashing buttons. He was calculated. He backed up at the right times.
The low parry said it all. Perfect assessment of the situation. Goes for the crouch throw, gets it. A good read.
That was a hard read, and he
now
gets
the
him
back
there.
turn. TemphuIbis knows some things with King. He really does some things that I haven't seen in a while.
Catches the counter hit though from Lee.
Now he's got the wall.
Oh, gets the low hit.
I think he overthought that, you know.
Yeah.
Do something. Don't overthink it. Oh, good read.
That kind of reduced the damage though because I think he was in the air.
Good assessment of that. It's true.
Now we see a lot of offense from TemphuIbis as well. He's just not letting up.
Now, from what I see of TemphuIbis is he's got a lot of the reads, but he hasn't got a lot of the complete juggles and combos.
Goes for the slide. Goes sort of straight raw into the rage drive.
Could he have got more there?
Yeah, and this is going to actually kill. Yep. After the rage drive, he probably should have run up and actually done the combo, but he just went straight into the ender there. So
he's paid the price for it as well.
Excellent awareness from TemphuIbis to just throw out the rage. Don't mess about with any combos. Just get that, close the distance there, and take it.
Business has a job on his hands now to get through this. Oh, very good read again. So that forward four does track both ways. At that range, it's the perfect tracking move for King.
Another low parry there as well.
He's got that read so many times.
Nice confirm on that as well. Excellent. Ooh. He hit him once. He tried it again. He saw the hit. Then he done the second to confirm that. So 2 rounds up to TemphuIbis. This is coming back.
And we can see the business is leaning so far forward. He could kiss the screen. He's definitely concentrating hard. Great punish there.
Nice duck. No, goes for the lows.
It's very sensitive now. Business is not far off having range. He's got some work to do on TemphuIbis.
Drops a combo there.
Nice
duck. He was about to get thrown. Gets it this time.
Interesting. So every time King does one of those jabs into a throw, it's always a 2 break. You're always going to be a 2-break. Now, what does Business do? Hits rematch. What are you thinking about that?
I think I would probably go. I'm always a favourite of going stage select because it gives you a time to think about what you've done. It gets the player who's on a high. You kind of disrupt their flow. That's what I would do. Just for the sake of it, just do it. So
I guess the Business probably finished very strong in that game despite not winning it. So maybe he just thought, I've got the momentum now, I'm going to go with it.
Yeah, that's true.
Catches him on counter hit, pushes him towards the wall, ends up with his back towards the wall. Oh,
now he's back to the wall.
Perfect. Even though he got broken there, he still got put in the other side. Now, has Business got the read that TemphuIbis is pressing a lot of buttons in his combos?
Yeah, it seems like Business presses a lot of buttons. He's getting caught with those two times in a row.
That as well.
He's just whiffing a lot of moves there. He's just play like the first match. He's doing a lot of moves where there's no, that's it, calculated.
I get a feeling that both players could probably afford to do more natural combos because both of them are not quite finding the right spot to interrupt. Oh, eats some jabs for that. Goes for another 10
Goes
string.
for the 10 string. See, doing the get-up kick at that point, it's better to do when someone's coming at you very offensive. It was sort of the wrong point to do that.
Now, TemphuIbis has some work to do. But he's proven that he has got some good low parries and some good reads to do it.
Wow.
Okay.
He just does the full string.
Well, if he knows he's going to go into Hitman and get a mix-up, fine. Nice duck.
Goes for the low. Another low sliding. Blocks the low there.
Oh, does it again. I like this. Who would think he'd just do it over and over?
Yep. Well, that was a back throw.
Turn. And now Business is not far off making this 2-2 final round.
Let's go 10 string again. Just goes safe down forward, wants to take it.
I am not having any of that, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, final round. Now, you've got to think that TemphuIbis might go for another 10 string. It's been working for him.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Goes for an unblockable there. Goes for the back throw.
1-2, pressure. Again, doesn't stop those natural combos.
Goes for the throw. Just one last hit. Goes for the slide off axis.
And
moving in ahead.
Business has turned this all the way round. And Business.
He takes it. What a comeback.
What a game. What a game, generally. Well played to TemphuIbis. And the Business just showed that he has the skill to pull it back. Unbelievable. Really good.
So,
really, really good.
Very good match. We saw Business was sort of dominating at the start.
Yep.
And then TemphuIbis was like, nah, I'm not having that. He adjusted how he played, and he sort of made the Business, in a way, kill himself because he was whiffing a lot of moves. TemphuIbis kind of backed away, and he made the Business sort of feel the heat from whiffing moves. You can't do random moves out in the open without getting punished for it. And while he was out in the open, he was pressing a lot of buttons, getting caught on counter hit a lot as well. So a great adjustment, great comeback from coming from 2 rounds down. I noticed that when the Business was playing that, when he started to, you can see the thinking. He was losing and he was coming back. He's like, how can I get this last round? He started to down forward 1 to be safe. Down forward 1 to be safe. Because he was doing sort of, he wasn't playing sort of traditional Tekken fundamentals, but he dialed it back and he came back and won.
I think that chip damage in that 4th round of the final game was really important because I started to say chip damage. Of course, it wasn't blocked, but he just decided that he was either going to do a down forward 1 or a down 4. TemphuIbis hadn't done 1 low parry that whole game.
Yeah.
Whereas actually the Business had been sidekick with his low parries.
5 or 6 low parries there.
I mean, that made a big... And when the wall was actually playing a part in the game, it worked out really well for him because he was getting the wall damage as well.
Yeah.
But, wow, I mean, if you please, guys, when you're playing these characters, especially when you see the other guy maybe a little bit crusty like myself, they might go for the 10 hits. They might go for those 10-hit combos.
People always say, oh, you should never do that move. That move is plus on this or minus on that. I think, and I know that we think the same, that every move, whether it's this negative or that pass, has a use for every scenario. Yeah. And also it affects, if I'm mentally stressed and I'm like, oh, he's going to do that, and I'm thinking a million things, and some guy does an unblockable, I might not think about blocking. I might get hit by it. There's so many different ways you can do it. So people say 10 string this and that. I've seen Koreans do 10 strings at a certain level. I've seen do snake edges. Yep. So I'm not a fan of ruling out never doing moves. He's done it once. He got all that damage. Do it again. Just do it again.
If you do a 10 string against someone and you know that they don't know how to stop it, my God, just go for it.
Yeah.
go for it. And actually, I sometimes do King's other 10-string, the one that has a low about 5 hits into it, because people expect the one that TemphuIbis was doing all the time. So
you just dragging me onto that mix-up. It's like, I know that you know, but you know that I know that you know.
And if you've got the life lead and there's not long left in the game, actually you can jail someone into not being able to get the comeback. So
you're doing a 10-string and you've got rage and you've jailed in someone to a certain point. You just watch that red. So, wow.
And this is back to the group of killers. So I think we were already in there, but we've now got the Italian matchup between the guy who just beat KingJae. He doesn't deserve to have another match like this, does he? Oh yeah, I've just beat KingJae. Who should I play next?
The Phantom.
This is like the District G boss battle.
He's going to avenge his friend. But is he going into... It's like, we're from Italy, we're Italian players, but you beat my teammate. So, you know, bit of a sort of argument there, whether he's going to be like, oh, I'm going to avenge him, or well done.
Phantom's probably a little bit conflicted.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we are looking that we're going to have the two Italians play against each other. The Phantom, obviously, Tekken Infinite, he was responsible for some of the most exciting matches, win or lose, that we had in the whole tournament.
He's just a very good player, and he uses a character, Master Raven, that it forces you to learn the matchup with a character. Your fundamentals will take you a long way with Tekken, definitely. You can get a long way with Tekken fundamentals, but then there is a point with characters you need to know the matchup with a certain character. Because I felt a few times playing a certain player, and I feel my fundamentals and my skill, just on a raw level, I can beat this player. But their character, which is my fault for not having the knowledge, is carrying them, and I'm losing.
Yeah.
So you really need to sort of plug those holes in your game, so you're not walking away thinking, man, I had that, but I don't know Master Raven, I don't know Lars, I don't know Lily, I don't know, you know, Kuma.
It's going to be tough either way. I mean, I struggle with the new characters still now, and it feels like the game's been out on console for years now. It hasn't, it's just been out since the summer. But even now I still struggle with some of these new characters, especially Josie, because of the relentless pressure. You really do have to learn that character.
There's certain characters that people use the term lab characters. You have to go in practice mode and go through the move list and see what can I do after than that. You know, you might think, oh, you need a lot of knowledge to be good at Tekken, but sometimes you can spend 1 hour going through one character, go through the moves to realize, oh wait, that move ends in a high. You've given yourself an option there.
You just need one def on block, a bit of knowledge about a def on block move that maybe looks safe. For instance, Law's down 2-3. That's one of those moves that looks really, really safe. It's actually def on block. You can launch that. So, you know, it's that bit of knowledge that can really take you a long way sometimes. Okay, both characters getting ready, and it looks like the Phantom's opponent may well be sponsored as well. I didn't know that. Looks like he might be wearing a sponsored shirt.
Right, yeah, sorry, I did miss that. So Kurapika sponsored, and he's actually, he's going to Bob. So we're going to have Raven versus Bob.
Tekken Catania, okay. Both players, look, big hug, big handshake. I wish Phantom would hug me like that.
He's got one of the most solid handshakes as well.
It just looks like a nice, warm Italian hug. Okay, and here we go. Phantom versus Kurapika.
I think Phantom would have had a lot of experience playing against Bob, character-wise. KingJae and Rookang, both Bob players.
Yep.
We'll see if there is sort of a lot of individual player knowledge now. Have these two played each other before, both being Italian players? Are they familiar with each other?
I'm really interested to see if Kurapika backs off a bit more, if he plays with that relentless style. Looks like he is backing off a bit more, because when he played Jay, I mean, he was so up in his grill.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Catches the back handspring.
Nice block, nice punish from Phantom. Both in neutral.
Wow. Nice punish there. Goes to the throw.
Barely threw KingJae at all, but against Phantom went for the throw in the first round. Nice.
Nice solid punish there from Kurapika. So 1 round up, very solid. Almost a perfect there. Phantom didn't really get his game going there.
Looking like a different player to the one we saw at Tekken Infinite, I've got to say.
Doesn't finish the string. Ooh, last throw break there.
Bob in the right hands does look so strong, doesn't he?
Very scary character.
Back to the wall.
Delay on the string there as well. Kurapika didn't think he was going to finish it off, but he delayed the string, got caught with a high.
I like this about Phantom. He often does this, I've noticed. He'll whiff moves in thin air, knowing that the other guy might come in and try and punish. Then he'll catch them on counter hit. Didn't work out for him there. 1-2, down forward 1. Backing off again. A lot of respect being shown between both players.
Slide switch now.
This is such an interesting group because you think whoever loses this, they're ultimately going to have to play KingJae again and loses.
Yeah.
Or Ronicer.
Well, gets it with the mid version of the Giga Jacker. Now 2 rounds up to Kurapika.
Nice
Sweet bang. Goes
Throw.
for the throw. Second throw not broken by Phantom. Blocks the sweet bang this time.
Should see some good damage here. Should see it go to the wall, and we do.
Goes for the full damage. Wow, that 50% off of that.
Good chunk of red. Is going for more mix-ups.
Goes for the mid. Oh.
Gave it away a little bit there,
Yeah,
I feel.
I think that was a bit risky, going foolish in the full string, because that is unsafe.
And look at that. Kurapika went for another throw. Now, that can't be just chance that we've seen him go for 3 good throws in the game versus Phantom, where he went for almost maybe 1 or none against KingJae.
Yeah.
He must think that either Phantom is a bit more passive than KingJae. Well, actually, we all know that.
Yeah.
Or that Phantom maybe isn't throw breaking like KingJae can.
That's it.
Really interesting.
You've argued before that you need to test them. You can play your fundamental game and just play, but you need to sometimes set them up, test them. You know, people say, oh, don't do snake edge, and they take it as a sign of disrespect. It's not. You're just testing to see, can this player do this? Can they block that? Can they break throws?
Kurapika, I mean, 3-game streak now. 2 against District G's KingJae.
Yeah, he's playing very good.
1 against District G's Phantom.
I feel for Phantom in the last round because it was the wall that messed up his combo, because that would have been death.
Phantom just trying to find that right space against Kurapika. Gets a lovely knee. And then how's this happen? He's got his back to the wall. I can't work out. I mean, this is one of the problems of this stage, is you can easily find yourself with your back to the wall and in trouble.
Look at that. The side step 2's Giga Jacker from Bob. Wall
2
to
wall
wall.
splats.
Chris Brown, where are you?
Tekken 4. Some Tekken 4 strats there. And again, 1 round up, Kurapika.
Kurapika's playing so well. It's different, like you said, and different player from what we saw at Tekken Infinite.
And there's a crowd of players watching this.
Wow. In the back.
Well played, Phantom. Well played. Got out of that. That could have been awful for him. It wasn't good just with that escape anyway.
Yeah.
Phantom's chipping him away. Phantom maybe not worked his way into this game yet. I mean, we're still 4 rounds in.
Just chipping away at though. Bob was on rage though.
Oh, and does it? You feel like he should have got something off that, and then he ends up getting around on the board. And there's a good. You've got a circle of players. You've got Ronicer, Rookang, Haroon, Strikey, JCHD, and Business all watching him.
Yeah, intently watching.
And this is a 2nd round game in pools. this is
nice
really
block
good.
on the sweet bang there. Full combo at the wall. Doesn't opt to go for the Okizemi. Another Raven player does favour that, Tishimon.
He's banking that damage, and I think that's a sign that he respects Kurapika a lot.
Great dancing. Punches that nicely. What a side step from the Phantom. He's back in this. 2 rounds up now.
Did you see Kurapika had that instant punish earlier, just before that as well? They have played against each other a lot, you can tell. Just staying outside of jab range.
Oh, what a block
on
there.
block. Does he go for the Oki? Does he just take the chunk? He takes the chunk.
But then he gets a sort of low kick there as well.
He does. There's been very little Loki game really in this gap match, really. They've both been getting up quite quickly.
Oh, Kasim going in. Great dancing. Gets him in the back, and the Phantom takes that. Nice comeback there. I had a feeling that Kurapika was going to take it, but I think the Phantom dialed back some of his crazy style a bit. He's known for whiffing moves to catch you.
Yeah.
And in the first set, he did it quite a bit, and Kurapika just decimated him in the back.
Both
random
players
stage
get
again.
the same stage.
The random select on this game is questionable. I still want to see the Geese Howard stage. Will we ever see that
I've
random?
said it
Who
before,
knows?
it's about as random as a pub fruit machine. And we've got the same stage again. I actually don't think it necessarily favours either of them. One character over the other too much.
Raven.
Maybe Bob.
Yeah, I would say Bob, because of his Giga Jacker and his side step 2, very good pressure tools at the wall. You know you can't press a button after that, but so many people are compelled to press after rocking those moves against Bob.
Oh, again, he's whiffing at that. He whiffed in thin air, then did some shenanigans, he got hit. I think he just needs to try and out-fundamental Kurapika. Very nice.
Ends the string, then goes for the high. Teleporting again.
Again, it felt like you can get something off that, but you obviously can't. So goes back to the wall. Nice
wow, what a block there.
That is a hell of a read, you know.
Yeah.
Despite that.
Look at that. Wall to wall. I feel sorry. I feel for Phantom because there's 2 times the wall messed up. He made a good read, block. If that was out in the open, he would have got a lot more damage and potentially even killed.
Yeah. So goes back to the wall again.
Well, gets him with a 2 breaks
Doesn't
his
switch
neck.
sides though. So he's now caught in this situation where he's going to get banged up. Classic end of round move. Will we see anything else? And it looks like Phantom has such a tiny sliver of health. He needs one big juggle and one mix up. Oh, and
Slidey.
What spacing from
Slidey,
Kurapika.
slidey. The range just was off.
Outrageous spacing.
Yeah.
Kurapika now has match point. Must be a pretty nice feeling right now for Kurapika if he actually gets through this, having worked your way through KingJae and Phantom one after the other.
Yeah, then that is no easy feat. 2 great players that you're actually taken out. Will he do it?
And I'd love to know Raven a bit more because I think Phantom had that pressure there, but he just did a backflip and actually ended up giving away a lot of the wall pressure.
Oh no, this looks like an input error. Gets launched. Oh, and he gave it away. I definitely don't think he meant to do that. Very unfortunate for Kurapika. He just dropped around just like that. No chance of a comeback.
Lots of jab pressure from Kurapika. Phantom doesn't want to get too involved in it. Great sidestep, great spacing. Doesn't get a lot, though.
Wow, sure you can. And he just teleports right through that. Nice throw. He ends the string, then goes for the throw.
Phantom opting to do some chipping back at him.
Perfect punish. He knows to punish that move.
Yep. That's the thing. I think these guys might play a lot, and it's actually not going in Phantom's favour right now. Phantom does need to get this round to stay in the game.
Goes for the teleport again. Oh no, goes for the...
No massive punish.
He bet it all on that launch with Bob.
Final round. KingJae watching very intently, supporting his teammate. Both of them jabbing each other's faces. No damage taken yet. And there we are, down 1. Some damage taken. First blood to Kurapika in this round.
Oh, avoids the Shoryuken there. Breaks the throw.
And again, because they're both keeping that range from each other, there was no real punish.
Yeah.
Both of us silent because we're just feeling the tension ourselves.
Yeah.
Massive crowd.
You can see the respect, the time just going down. 30 seconds now. Oh no, that could have ended badly if he finished the teleport in front of him.
It was ambiguous which side he'd finish up, and I think that was maybe why he ended up being safe on that time. But goes for the flip, doesn't get the low.
Yeah. Wow,
catches him.
Caught him.
And I just heard a yes from the crowd. He's going to take him to the wall. Doesn't quite get the splat.
Oh, gets the mid.
One mix-up away, and he takes it.
That was a good match. The Phantom came back. You thought, well, you know, he kept his cool. I think just...
There was one round in that whole match where Phantom had control, and it was the final one.
Yeah.
That was it. I mean, to me, if I'm watching that game and I'm watching the momentum, I'm watching the spacing, I'm watching the jab pressure, that's Kurapika's game.
All of him, yeah.
All of it. He had almost every aspect of the game on lockdown, and it was only right. Phantom was clinging on by his fingertips, and then just managed to swing at the end. I think that's a sign of a guy, A, who knows how to win, and B, knows how to, even when he's losing, just stay in the game.
Yeah. I think the Rage Art didn't, you know, he was down in health in that round, but the Rage Art basically sealed his fate, so it kind of gave him a chance to come back, where he would have taken it with Rage. Also, the Phantom was sort of, he's known for, as opposed to going in your face and playing Tekken fundamentals with Raven, he's a player that was doing moves out in the open, whiffing a lot. He was still doing it, but he wasn't getting punished as much from the first set. The first set, he was getting so much stuff in the back.
Yeah.
On this one, he really knew when to do it, and the
clutch
moment, the clutch moment, he got the full launch, took him to the wall, and I think Kurapika being a bit, you know, on edge, he done the full string, Raven's mid, low sweep into the mid again.
Yep.
You know, last time he punished that completely, he didn't press a button. This time he tried to press a button and he got hit with it, all splat, dead.
Do you know, if I was Phantom, when I saw him actually go for that at the end, I thought, ooh, really? Ooh, but Phantom knew that the other guy wasn't expecting it again. So great read from Phantom and great finish to the match. It just shows that sometimes knowing how to win ugly is part of it when you're playing in a tournament.
Yeah.
Because Phantom, I don't think he was comfortable the whole game, maybe just until the end. And it's great to see on stream that we have Italian support for the match. It's great to have you guys on board watching.
Speaking of Italian, we have Ronicer as another Italian player as well, playing against TheBusiness. So likely it's going to be a Lee versus Oscar match. And Ronicer does like to use a lot of counters, so offense is. You have to be careful. Some Oscars don't really use the counter.
Do you mean the reversal?
The parry. Some people call it counters. The parry. But he does it a lot. After every string, to take back his turn, he does it. And you think he's not going to do it this time. He'll do it again. And he'll do it again. And then you have to start thinking about elbows and lows and throws.
Throw those elbows, throw those knees.
Elbows, throws, and lows. That's what you have to do against this type of Oscar player.
Lee has that, obviously. He's got knees, he's got the nurture,
yeah.
He's got elbows as well. So he does have the tools. Be interesting to see what happens here, how much credit Ronicer gives TheBusiness and how much credit TheBusiness gives Ronicer.
Yeah.
I'm just going to talk very briefly while they choose a stage, which is Devil's Pit. I think we've seen a lot of this. And tell you what's happening in Group 3 once it loads up. Other matches, so Falcoon is going to be playing the Phantom next. Got Ronicer TheBusiness. KingJae is working his way through losers. He's going to inevitably meet Kurapika if it stays as it is. And now, just looking at the Group 3, Senpai Shiki did beat PEScharlie.
Right.
And now PEScharlie has a losers final against Arsene Gabenga.
Interesting.
So that's going to be interesting. Well done to Arsene Gabenga to make it to losers final. And now TheBusiness versus Ronicer. Business obviously just played on this stage. All traded.
Yeah, clash straight away.
So I'm looking for that first reverse.
Yeah.
Ronicer's taking him to the wall.
Wow, look at that. A lot of damage just from a back three. There. Oh, I thought the counter was coming. Nice low parry from TheBusiness.
Look at the low parry. This guy.
Oh, catches him ducking. He anticipated the low. I would argue that the caliber of Ronicer is not going to go for as many lows as the other player he played, so he has to watch out for that.
I agree. Is there any element of the game that Asker is not strong in?
Yeah.
Very nice. TheBusiness maybe
Finishes
just thinking, look, you don't expect me to do this, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah, a lot of people try to interrupt that. That's exactly happened to me playing against Ronicer. You don't think they're going to do the third hit because who does the third hit of a string? But the third hit of her move is actually safe, and it catches a lot of counter hit, and it screws.
Plus strains on that dunk. Oh, very nice catch. Nice Magic 4 catch from Business. Doesn't convert it into more.
There we go. First parry. Stays on the floor.
Nice dunk again. Ronicer's a tough player. I mean, I wouldn't say he's relentless. He's offensive, but he's careful. He just works his way very carefully against the opponent.
Yeah.
Chips them down, works them down.
He does things. He does really capitalize on. Oh, I'm a top player, or I'm a known player. I'm a good player. I'm not going to do this, but he is going to do it. He's going to be the one to do that, and people don't expect it.
Rematch straight into the same stage. Don't think it favours either character really too much.
Gets caught with her back three again. You have to be careful of that. You have to expect that when you play against Oscar that she's going to throw it out, and you have to be ready to punish. There, tried it again.
Yeah, he's fishing for the counter hits, isn't he?
Yeah.
You can see Ronicer's timing is really interesting. He does that leave little pauses in between his moves to try and catch those counter hits. Nice. Fast
frames goes for the low, goes for the slidey. Again, tries it again.
Got to be careful here. Ronicer's got rage.
Finishes the string, doesn't duck it.
You can see Ronicer's fishing for something.
Yeah. Oh,
and he's caught himself a Lee.
Doesn't do that. Oh, the parry there.
Wow, what a clutch reversal. You called it, Dragon.
Ronicer could have taken that if he had done her non-rage drive version to spike him into the ground. Oh, finishes the string.
Again.
Yeah.
You don't expect me to do this, so I'm going to do it. Nice. Takes her to the wall, doesn't actually get the extension. And he does pay with a throw. And now Ronicer has the wall.
Oh. This does the strings, yeah.
Business actually went for his own parry there. And if Ronicer's timing was ever so slightly different, he would have actually been parried. Nice throw. What's the mix-up going to be?
Wow, blazing kick. Unfortunate that she did a cartwheel, so it didn't get the full launch. Full combo
Ronicer's
there.
going to chase him down.
Wow, nice roll on the stomp there.
Really good timing.
Oh, careful to whiff and moves there. Nice. Catching going in. Goes to the throw. There's the parry that she was looking
that he's
for.
not broken.
There we go. Oh, that is
no.
unfortunate. Gets it with a Tooth Fairy, and this might be it.
Dragon, well, unlucky business on that. Well played to Ronicer. That was quite comprehensive. But I've got to say, I've eaten that a few times. That reversal, that parry, it stays out for so long.
Yeah, ever since they changed it from the previous Tekkens where you can hold it, it had the element that, is they going to hold it for that long? He waited, Business waited and didn't press a button. And then he went for a flip kick. Surely by the time she recovered, no, parried the legs out the air. And that was the start of it. I have a feeling that people need to try and separate different Asuka players. You can do it with every character, but some people really rely on the counter. So after I've been hit by it once, in my mind, I'm going to be thinking, right, this is a counter Asuka, or sorry, a parry Asuka.
You need to change up your move list, don't you?
Yeah.
You need to have the moves in your head that you know she can't reverse, and that does change up a lot. And as you said, throwing is an option too.
Lee has an up knee. When you've done a few jabs, do the knee. After they've done their move and they're trying to take back their turn, throw out the knee. Lee's knee, if it's not safe, it's probably jab punishable.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the specifics of it, but it's not very high risk, so just try it out. You know, the Business is still in it. He has
the only problem with that move is the range, of course. It's
you have to be
very
point
limited.
blank with his knee. So after you've eaten jabs, that's when I would, more likely do it. He's still got a chance in losers. You know, he's going to get better from this. And Ronicer is a solid player. And we're going to see more of him in the tournament, you know. I see a lot of things in that because I played Ronicer myself and he's beaten me. And I watched that and think, oh, man, it's exactly the same thing. But you don't know until you play a certain Asuka that like that.
Yeah.
Not many people finish the strings, but
solid
Ronicer
player,
does.
very disjointed timing. That's what I noticed from watching him. And that's very tough to play against. So Ronicer will be playing the winner of Falcoon and the Phantom.
Right.
So that's going to be an interesting winners final. Well done to Ronicer for getting to winners final. And now we are going to be going to a break, so we will see you shortly.
All right, guys, welcome back. So we are just going to have one more match on stream here before we get into our top 8. So we're going to have Ronicer, another Italian battle. There's a lot of Italian players here. Very good. The Italians are one of the strongest EU Tekken scene as well. So we're having Ronicer, player 1, versus the Phantom. So definitely we're going to have a Raven versus Oscar. I'm unsure whether these guys have played each other that often, because being from District G, Phantom started to come down to Elf a lot more with Elf sessions and play a lot of the Elf players. So we'll see how much experience he has against this specific Ronicer. Like I said, Oscar. Like I said, Ronicer likes to use a lot of counters, which really favors against, you know, offensive characters, offensive players that like to put a lot of pressure. Phantom doesn't play like that. He likes to back off with moves out in the open and catch you running him as well. So we'll see if he can actually employ that into his game. And we have Jungle Outpost. Unfortunately, no Howard Estate. That's what I was hoping for. The guys shake hands and let's get into it.
I'm going to join you.
And I have the main man himself, Vern.
Hello guys, how you doing?
Welcome.
I'm just going to stand in for Mr. Abominable for a little while. He's stretching his legs. So here we go, we've got one of our own, Ronicer, facing up against District G's Phantom. That's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I just mentioned before, as you mentioned, you told me that Phantom's been coming down to Elf events to try and sort of play a lot with the Elf players.
Yeah, as he recognises a threat that Elf poses. Because I think on 2 occasions, 2 recent tournaments, you've actually knocked him out.
Yeah.
And so he wants to settle the score. That's what he told me on Wednesday anyway.
Nice. This is a true revenge match.
Yeah. Now, of course, these guys actually do know each other, both being Italian players. They do play a lot offline.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering that if they have like a lot of personal knowledge against each other.
Yeah, well, they do. They do. I mean, I think we've got 3 Italian-based players here. Kurapika and Ronicer and the Phantom making up the quota from Italy.
Right, so you see he starts chipping it down. Then we have the first parry there, and just a mid just to take it from Ronicer.
If this goes how I hope it's going to go, only because, you know, Ronicer's Elf, then, you know, that will mean that, you know, he's been knocked out of 3 tournaments by Elf players. That's great.
The Elf is definitely not no team to take lightly. You know, everyone's getting great at such a good level. But we have the Phantom
very quickly too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, nice teleport there, just to avoid. Or catches him ducking.
Now, he teleported without getting hits then. Is that a tactic? Is that something you can actually do at will, or do you have to wait to be hit to teleport as a Master Raven?
Well, there's certain moves that she can just do straight after the teleport, but she does have a back handspring that just does teleport automatically as well.
Right. Okay.
Goes to the tries to go for the back 3 there, just going for the big launch.
But that's pretty much safe, isn't it, from Asuka?
The back 3 can be punished, but you have to be very specific with it, and you have to know the specific punish with the character. Not everyone can do it.
I understand. Now, I actually had a set with Phantom during midweek, about Wednesday it was, and he battered me. Now, to be fair, my geese is pretty weak. But I noticed that Master Raven can actually do a whole string of damage and take away a big chunk of your health, you know, from one hit.
Yeah. You wouldn't think that she was a big damage character, but against the wall, you say goodbye to 50%.
Exactly.
Wow.
Like this.
Snake dash, just to launch, goes for the mid, goes for the low. The Phantom takes it pretty convincing. He seems like he had his foot in the game there. Compared to some other matches, he was sort of playing against Kurapika. He was sort of unsettled there, but very comfortable when he takes it.
Indeed. Are we going straight in with no stage change?
I think you've seen a lot of characters just hit rematch. I'm more of a fan of going to stage select.
Do you know what?
Actually, no, go to character select.
Oh.
Eliza.
Now, this is interesting because I've not actually seen Ronicer's Eliza.
Never.
No.
I've never seen him even use the character.
No. But variety is the spice of life, as they say.
Yeah. How much experience does anyone, let alone the Phantom, have against Eliza? You know, not many people use her.
Not many people even use her online.
Yeah.
Which is always interesting.
We'll see how much experience Ronicer has used in her in a tournament setting, because I've never seen him use even in casuals, let alone a tournament setting against a player like the Phantom. So this might be him sealing his own fate, but we should see.
Well, either way, he's got to stick with Eliza through to the end, even if he does get the win.
Yeah.
No more changes.
Pretty small stage as well, so the wall carry from both of these characters is insane.
Yeah. I think one thing Eliza will be able to bring to this is her speed, because she's incredibly fast.
Wow, what a whiff punish there. That is the damage you were
Look at
talking
that!
about.
Oh my gosh. That's disgusting. Oh no, not again. I might need to have a word with Ronicer about his sponsorship.
That was an excellent block on the low. You probably would have liked to see him stick to his main. Wow, just dive kicking everywhere. Is this Street Fighter?
Oh, them lows get getting blown up all the time. Well, to be fair, this is still winners, isn't it? So it's not the end of the road, even if Ronicer loses. He does have an extra chance to make his way through to the final, through losers.
Wow, tried to knee out of the air.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if this is a good choice picking Eliza. It seems like Ronicer hasn't got enough experience using her to play against someone like Phantom. It might have been better to test him in a different match.
Yeah. She doesn't seem to have much range, does she, on her pokes?
She's got weird pokes and weird sort of animations there. Look at that. That has just gone straight underneath them.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's too slow on the whiff punish there. But I've noticed that Master Ev is quite difficult to whiff punish in general.
Wow.
She seems to have a lot of...
Yeah. No punish on the slash kick there. You can see the inexperience of Ronicer using it. He had an opportunity to punish right in front and didn't seize it.
Oh dear.
Caught floating in the air.
See, that's the thing I've noticed with the newer characters that have the jump. Like Akuma, like Geese, like Eliza, they have jumps instead of, you know, the heavy sort of not really quite jumping as most of the normal Tekken characters do. They seem to be able to be punished quite a lot by simply just leaving the floor.
The thing I would say that benefits them is that when you jump, the first hit, it scales now. So your high damaging combo is reduced by about 50% or more because they've jumped. So, you know, I do kind of, it is a bit annoying when you low parry someone or hit someone out of the air. You might have made a read, you might have been lucky, but you don't get the full payoff of it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a shame. So, we're going to... are we done? On 2-0 to Phantom.
So that was actually winners finals. So yeah, the Phantom makes it into winners finals.
Yeah, top 8.
Yep, top 8, sorry, winners side.
We're going to move into that very, very shortly.
And so we've got a couple more matches to see who's actually going to make it out and losers. We're going to have Falcon playing against KingJae.
I think that one's actually being played now.
Oh, it's actually playing now. So the winner of that will be playing against Kurapika in losers.
Who's still playing?
Sorry, my mistake. The winner of that will be playing Kurapika and Ronicer, because Ronicer has dropped down into losers bracket. So we're just going to have some more matches to see who Ronicer will play to make it out.
And I'm going to check what the score is.
Here's a nice shot of the venue here, guys. We're at EXP Leisure for the WeGeek Tekken event here. Excellent weekend of gaming greatness. We got fighting games here, we got non-fighting games here, we got old school retro games here, we got Dragon Ball Fighters, games that aren't even out yet. Just a great time, great weekend. If you're in London, even if you're not in London, I'm not from London, but I made it down here too. Come down to EXP Leisure. Really, you know, you're not going to have, you're going to have a great time coming to Elf events. East London Fighters are such a good organisers. Yeah, just come make some friends and play some games.
See, like glowing praise from this dude who I'm not actually paying. Brilliant. But no, seriously, we are based in East London, and we're pretty much East London's answer to an arcade. Exactly. But pop down, get your game on, and I think we're ready to call our next match, are we? Which is going to be... Yeah. Because I think this is going to be our last match before we go into top 8. Oh, Kurapika and KingJae. We're going to call those guys up to stream right now. KingJae's had an absolutely abysmal run recently. And it's not because he's you know, terrible or anything. It's just the standard of Tekken players has actually risen quite sharply. has actually risen quite sharply, very, very quickly. You know, everybody's getting very, very good at Tekken because everybody's playing it so often. Because of sessions like ours, people are leveling up so quickly.
KingJae, very good and known player. I feel that when this is actually a run back, actually.
It is.
Yeah. Kurapika just didn't allow Jay to get a foothold in the match. He was complete offense, pressure from the get-go. It's interesting to see if KingJae will adjust and what character will he pick. Will he pull out Geese? Because he used Gigas, he used Leo, and both of them, he kind of got dominated. I have a feeling that if he uses Geese, there's a chance because he's been playing Geese a lot on his stream. Who really knows Geese? Does Kurapika play a lot of Geese? Has he played a lot of anyone that's good? Who knows?
See, personally, I think my Geese is better.
You're Mr. KOF though, aren't you?
That's right. Yeah. He's Geese. I don't care. He's Geese.
Would you say from a KOF standpoint that have they translated into the game? Has it been good and accurate? And has it been, from you using him, I know it's not the same because it's 3D, but can you say, all right, I can use my KOF fundamentals and apply it to Tekken with Geese?
Not 100% no.
Right.
No, in a lot of ways, Geese is very much KOF. However, there are a lot of things that you can't bring into the game. Like, for example, in KOF, you fish for a lot of lows.
Right.
It's always down B, down B. You can't do that in Tekken because you're going to get blown up.
Yeah.
You know, you fish for a low too often and someone's going to swat it away and batter you halfway across the arena. That's just, that's what happens. I think one of the main things as well is that Geese is incredibly heavy in Tekken.
Yeah.
You know, in KOF, he moves around the screen, he's quite zippy and, you know what I mean, even though he's a sort of a mid-sized character, he's very effective. But in Tekken,
yeah, I see what you mean.
he just feels clunky.
Even characters that Geese looks like just physically a big character in KOF, you know, big muscles and that. But like you said, the jumps, the back dashes, the running, the hopping.
He's very agile.
Yeah, the mobility there.
Yeah.
And I don't play a lot of KOF, but I do feel the Tekkenness in him. Like you said, the slower. He's one of the faster DLC ones, but still on the slower side from KOF.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Indeed. So here we've got
yes.
I can't never pronounce his name properly. Kurapika. Kurapika.
Is he going to pick Geese in tournament? He's hovering on Jay. I think he's had a lot of character crisis. Josie.
Interesting.
Josie. There's a lot of talk about Josie being top tier, and you know, I never thought she should have been underrated in the first place. Anyone thinking that Josie wasn't good?
Okay, one sec.
Right, after Master Cup 2017, that 5v5 Tekken tournament that was in Japan, basically Josie was considered to most characters being low tier, and then Josie in one of the teams came back OCV'd from 4-0 down to win 5-4 in the finals of Master Cup. And now everyone's saying that Josie's like now OP and now does not need to be buffed and needs to be nerfed. So yeah, there we go. There's some backstory on that.
It baffles me that anyone thought that she was low tier. You played a good Josie. It's like, right, she's got all the tools.
Absolutely.
So we'll get into this. We've got two good players there. It's a run back. We'll see how much experience KingJae has. And
of course, Jay's actually a master of all trades, a jack of all trades, isn't he? He uses a lot of characters, but it's to what level does he use them?
Yeah.
Because he obviously made a lot of tutorials on his YouTube channel on, giving newcomers a way into Tekken. But has that been something which has hindered him, do you think?
Possibly. People might have seen his strats. When you are a name, you have a lot of data out on there on you so people can research. Josie is a strong character. I haven't seen Jay use her that much. I don't know his rank much, but you can sort of think, oh, she's high tier, I can just rely on these tools to get me through. But Kurapika, I'm pretty sure he's using his main, so he's not going to fall for a lot of that. And Jay will make mistakes because he's not familiar with Josie that much.
I see. Well, as we stand, KingJae is finding it a bit difficult against Bob, but then to be fair, Bob's been strong since he was, conceived in the world of Tekken.
Yeah. KingJae actually mained Bob as well in the Tekken Tag 2 days and Tekken 6 as well.
So I wonder why he hasn't picked him up on this game.
Yeah, and now 2 rounds up to Kurapika. I have a feeling Jay will probably switch to Geese in the final, the last hurrah in losers bracket as well.
Let's hope he does. I need to hear some predictable.
Yeah, we need that. Nice sweep bang there. Oh,
that was nice.
Trying to interrupt that. You can't interrupt that.
No, it's a guaranteed hit if you press a button.
Yeah. Oh, Giga Jacker. Nice sidestep there. Goes for the throw. Nice throw bait, but now he's in the corner. Giga Jacker doesn't go for the Rager, but still gets it. And 3-0 to Kurapika. So we can see Kurapika has Jay's number. I'm going to bet money on Geese. We are going to see Geese. I'm saying now, it's going to be Geese Howard. Jay's lost 3 times to Kurapika. Now he's got nothing to lose. Just play Geese. You might win. He's been playing a lot recently. And like I said, how much experience does he have? There we go. Straight to Geese. That's it. We're going to have our first Geese on stream. And we have the Howard Estate. This random is rigged. This random is rigged. How can we have the first ever Geese? He picks random and get Howard Estate.
But of course.
I'm telling you, this random is rigged. This is not true random. They had theories about it before that we never see Kinder Jim, but this proves it for me. Right, so Geese Howard, what can you do?
Well, against Bob, I don't know. Geese doesn't have a lot of tools. Bob has a ton of tools.
Yeah.
Geese's offense is actually quite stuttered.
Would you say Geese has a lot of unsafe moves? When I was testing it, there are a lot of -15 or launch punishable, but Geese has a lot of, I'd say trickery, but if you get in a flow with him, you're just like, wow, it's overwhelming playing against a really good Geese player who uses the counters, uses the parry, uses the throws, uses his lows. That takes him to the wall now.
That's a good combo. That's nice. Look at this.
Jay's feeling himself now.
Geese's defensive options are, are hit and miss.
Nice block and a sweet bang. Doesn't get the full launch, though.
No, unfortunate. Nice.
Counter hit 4.
Can he finish him from here?
Goes in the max mode. Goes for the low.
It works.
We're going to see a lot of that because not everyone knows to duck it, and not everyone thinks he's going to do the obvious low, which is unsafe. Wow. Wow, how did that convert off that with Bob, honestly?
Right, as long as Geese doesn't open up too many down, I was going to say down Bs.
Stand up. There we see it again.
Yeah.
Oh, gets caught with a Giga Jacker. Yep, and gets hit after. I have a feeling now we're going to see Jay go for the mid option because he got hit with the low. Yep. Now, you need to test people with that.
Exactly.
Ooh, get someone counter hit. He's using all the strategies
That's
now.
Good.
Yeah.
Look at that. Jay's actually pretty good with Geese.
Yeah, see the mid there?
Yep.
Counter hit. Oh, doesn't get the Rookang after that.
It's difficult to carry that on, actually. The timing is very strict.
I did notice that as well, thinking, wow.
Goes for the mid.
Oh, nice. Parry. Oh, it doesn't follow up. He could have taken that, but he saved his meter, and we have KingJae 2 rounds up, and he's definitely feeling himself here now. I think he's found his main now. He's like, yeah, this is my guy.
It's all about Geese.
Now he's used a lot of the Geese trickery. Is he going to carry on using it? Goes for the low again. Stand up.
Die.
Running elbow. You can see Kurapika's sort of very tentative, not knowing what to do. Just opts for the throw. Geese on rage now with 2 bars.
2 bars. He can actually do either of his supers and his rage drive.
Ooh.
That's
very
fine.
close. Right, 1 round and KingJae's out. But can he come back with Geese?
Do you know what? I don't think there's a single song in this game that's even better than this song at all.
Yeah, this is the best stage and this is the best, KOF and SNK. We've got very good music and his characters.
Absolutely. Nice duck there, ducking that throw.
Ooh, nice throw break there as well. We're going to see a break for the wall. Yes, we do.
Oh, drops the combo.
Oh, pick him up.
Oh, no, he can't because it's EX.
And this might take it. He doesn't get the Rookang, but he gets him with a down forward 1, and Jay takes it with Geese. Everyone is clapping. Why is everyone clapping?
Because it's Geese.
That was funny. You can see the whole Tekken scene here just unified that. Someone picked up a DLC character, used him, and won when he was losing, and everyone just clapped. That was funny. We have no one got hype. Everyone's just like,
yep,
just clap. Right now, I think KingJae, he has to stay with Geese.
He does have to stay with Geese.
Kurapika is definitely thinking, what do I do? He's going for the.
Oh, now this could be interesting.
Paul, I'm not doing none of your mix-ups. I'm gonna just punch you to death.
But is Jay going to take it to the next level and actually parry an F this? That's an easy mid, isn't it?
Yeah. Left fist mid, yeah. If you duck that, you're getting a fist in the face.
But now, the way the parry system works on this, you have to actually do a hard read. You can't predict. You have to do a hard read and actually input the move before you see it happen.
Apparently, if he's in max mode, his counter does high and mid as well, so it gives you 2 options, and that's when he's just predictable when he does the parry.
See, now that I didn't actually know.
And the thing is, they don't even put you in the move list, so Namco, please have the full details in the move list next time. But I have a feeling he's gone for a simple approach of Paul.
That's the KOF way of doing things. You don't put everything in the move list. You know, a lot of discovery is required.
Yeah. Right, so we have a wallless stage now. I think the wall would probably favour a lot of them, both of them, but now we have a launch with Geese. Jaken. Nice stop there on the running elbow after.
Ooh, nice
counter hit. Oh.
Misses the juggle.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Sway. Blocks the low. CJ knows that from his reactions. That was nothing about Geese. You just know what was coming after that. Oh, goes to the Fisherman Super X. Nice parry.
Nice.
Excellent. Oh, unfortunately, he dropped a hop kick there. Nice space from Jay. Goes for the low, catches him sidestepping, stand up, and trucks him back down.
See, there isn't a character in this game that is nearly as hype as Geese. Look at this. No. It should have been death, but unfortunately, Jay dropped the combo.
Uses the meter, and 2 rounds up now. You can see definitely the inexperience of Geese. And KingJae's picked him up very well to use him confidently in a match, in the tournament. Tournament life on the line.
Yeah.
Just jabbing him. Oh, Kurapika just trying to be a bit more safe. Goes for the plus frame move. What's the mix-up now? Ooh. Goes for the low. Gets on count hit. Punches him in the back of the head. That string from Paul can be ducks and you can block. But on counter hit, the final hit is guaranteed. So Kurapika is still in this. Max mode.
Now, of course, like a couple of KOF characters, Geese can actually use two max mode bars in one combo.
Right. Counter hit again.
But I don't think many of us are actually at that level yet.
Ooh, counter hit. That string's been going a long way. You know, not many people know that it's got the down forward 1-1 or down forward 1-4.
Running 1.
Max mode now goes for the low, goes for it, and he takes it. And Jay is still in the tournament with Geese. Wow! And he uses Geese, and he's definitely feeling himself. Kurapika and Jay had a great match with the run back, and
now this is going to be Jay. Stay.
Wow.
Stay.
That was a good match. We saw Jay went through a lot of his characters, and the last one that saved him was Geese. He's been playing a lot of Geese, and I think this is the first Geese that we've seen all day. I haven't seen a Geese in any tournament that's been out so far.
No one's been comfortable with
brave
him,
enough,
really.
yeah. No one's been brave enough to use him in tournament. And Jay didn't use him first. He used him when he's like, right, I've got nothing to lose, and he came back. So
exactly. But no, sometimes that's what it is. He played Geese how he's supposed to be played.
Yeah.
All or nothing.
I like the fact that he did capitalize on, you don't know him, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep doing this move. And then when he had success with the lows, he did the mid option, but then realized that, oh, he's not expecting the mid. So when people start picking up Geese, they will realize that these moves are unsafe. These moves can be punished, but we're not at that stage yet. So it's great to see someone taking a risk and using Geese in the tournament. I think Kurapika probably should have stuck to Bob. I see the mindset he was going for. Paul's called the scrub killer. Or if not saying Jay is the scrub, just like he's simple, so he's going to disrupt all of your shenanigans by death fisting you and demo man you. You know, highs and then low. Sorry, mid and then low.
Absolutely. Now this match is actually the losers final for Pool 4.
Right.
So this is going to be between Veronica and KingJae. So this should actually be another good match.
So KingJae is playing another Italian player. There's a lot. This has been an Italian group we've seen.
I know, right? They're invading.
Yeah. That's an Italian FGC is one of the strongest EU Tekken, and Jay is going to play Ronicer. So this is going to be Asuka versus Geese. I hope he goes straight to Geese. And we have Jay actually consulting with the Phantom, who actually plays against Ronicer and played against him in this tournament, being teammates. So they are going to talk about some strategies. Probably going to advise him on what character to pick. Right, so who are we going to see tonight? So definitely Ronicer, and yeah, straight. Is he going to pick Geese?
You can be there, don't worry.
No, I have to.
Yeah.
And he's hovering over Leo, Gigas. Leo or Gigas? Picks Leo, right. So I have a feeling that Jay might be using Geese as that final comeback, that last hurrah. With Leo, he's been playing a lot more. She's been in the game a lot more, so he probably has more experience using it. How well can Ronicer, can he deal with the offense from Leo? Who knows? Leo is such a solid character. You have to really play solid. It's hard to play, oh, you can punish that with that. She's got unsafe moves and safe moves, but she's got a lot of utility. You have to play against the person. How does the person play?
No, don't. Hold on. You don't need to get everybody together. Just pick out a number.
Right, backing off straight away. Goes for the low straight away. Oh, catches it coming in with the back three. Be very careful going in against Asuka. Blocks the low. Nice punish from Jay. Low. Now he's going to be the low. That's it, the loop. Just keep doing it.
Okay, so.
Oh, nice backdash there. Blocks the low. Nice awareness from Ronicer to know that Jay was going to go for the low option.
Now, interestingly enough, we actually do have an elf player who Leo.
Yeah,
so this is not a new matchup for Ronicer at all. Because, Robin?
Yeah.
Yeah, she uses Leo. To a very, very high standard.
Wow. Rage tried to take it. Look at that pixel of life there. I don't think Ronicer should have used his rage so early because he had a lot of life. He should have maybe kept it for the damage.
Yep.
Oh, drop combo from Jay. Unfortunate. I'm going to feel there's a back three coming soon. Just poking. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Nice counter hit, but then doesn't got the full follow-up from Jay. Excellent block and punish on the low.
But whatever happened, it looks like Jay's woken up.
He definitely seemed to be warmed up and in the match. Gone to a more solid character. Excellent throw, and this is going to kill.
Is this going to mean that Ronicer is going to go to his pocket character afterwards again? I'm hoping he doesn't.
Yeah, I'm hoping he doesn't pick. I think he needs to stay with Asuka because he can get the work done with her.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice counter hit there. Doesn't finish the string, but goes to back three. Nice throw back there.
King Seamus is saying that Robin's Leo sent him out of Tekken Infinite. Yeah, a guy that's been on the receiving end. Dude, we've all been there. We've all been there. But yeah, this is not a new matchup for Ronicer.
Right, Leo on rage. Spends the rage, tries to catch him. Now has to be a full combat though. But one combo can take it, and a counter from Ronicer. I said this earlier that he is a type of Asuka that will throw out the counter, the parry, sorry. Some Asukas never use that, but he's the one that will use that to take his turn back.
Yep.
Spacing each other out. Nice block on the low. Nice block and punish there from Ronicer. Goes for the mid option though. Good awareness to block.
See, it's a shame that Asuka's counter only counters, was it high moves? High and mid?
Highs and mid, yeah.
Pull that up one. Try another one.
Just facing each other out. Goes for the launch. Goes for the mid option there, but no punish there. Oh. Jay did not get the max follow-up from there. That move, you can get a juggle after it. Goes for the throw. Come on, grab.
Reacts to that counter quite well.
Oh. I think that was a
punish.
Yeah, he shouldn't probably done the get up mid kick. I see what he was opting for, but Jay, nice spacing, spaced away, then jab punish, got the win.
197.
Right, so going back into it, no one really, we haven't seen that many people hit stage select to sort of dial it back. They go straight into rematch.
Well, that's fine by me, do you know what I mean? Because people just want to get their turns over and done with.
From an organizer point of view, that is great. You hate the people that go to loiter on the stage select.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, wow. Gets him with the up kicks there. Doesn't take it to the wall. Nice damage, though, from Ronicer. Now, Leo's got a back against the wall. That's it. He does it. He does that quite a lot with that string.
Ooh,
Catches him side rolling. That move is actually a mid. It used to be a high. So getting up, you do think that actually I can duck it, but Jay just gets caught by it. Nice block on the low there. Counter hit, too ferry. Oh, nice. Nice duck and punish there. Ronicer shaking his head. He knew that he shouldn't have got eaten by that. Wow.
Oh,
that
and he
is
held
a
that for the
parry.
longest time too.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Goes for the low. Jay knows that. He knows that string. Punishes that all day. Oh, this could be
Good
costly.
reactions.
Stops the range drive.
He says, "What are you doing?"
Just jabbed him out. Right, no walls now. Wow, they both crushed each other, but Leo Sweet Bank gets it.
Nice launch. There's going to be a good punish now. There you go. Good 55% gone.
Jay just fishing for some sort of counter hit with those. Wow, look at that. Leo just that even crushes mids, and that move is so frustrating, and it goes for the rage. It won't kill, but that's about the max damage you could have got.
It'll put him in a really, really awkward position.
Yeah.
Now, Leo has lots of different stances.
Wow. Cross frames, goes for the mid. What's the mix up now?
Ooh.
Oh! I thought we was going to have a double KO. So we have 3-0 to Ronicer. Ronicer adjusted. That was unfortunate. You could see them both just scraping at each other's feet. Scraping to get that last hit because they knew it was still in the round. Right. So
are we going to see
Geese Howard.
Geese?
Jay is having a think. He's gone back to character select.
Geese.
And we might see him pick Geese Howard because this is losers now.
I'll stain my hands with your breath.
He's just one of the best characters. I just love him.
Predictable. Do it, do it, do it.
So the crowd want Geese. Will we see Geese? Jay's thinking about it. Gigas, possibly. How much experience does Ronicer have? Gigas was his main, so I can see the thought process to think I know him the most. This is the unfortunate process when you play so many characters. You have so many choices. And he's gone for Gigas. Gone for Gigas. Now, I can't say Gigas is argued to be low tier and lower tier, but I can see why he's thinking I'm most comfortable with this character.
Yeah.
And I feel I can beat him, so I'm going to pick him.
This is interesting because if you look at the player cams, you can actually see that.
Phantom's just sitting right there.
I know, but who's he supporting? Is he supporting his fellow Italian or is he supporting his teammates?
Yeah, I saw them talking earlier about something, but you know, he's in a dilemma. What does he say? Does he help both of them out? Does he just do nothing?
Right, so here we go.
On the Forgotten Realm now, we know floor breaks on this stage can cause disgusting amount of damage.
And I should imagine almost most of the moves from Gigas, I don't know why people keep saying Gigas, it's Gigas.
It's actually Gigas who says it in the game.
I don't care, they're saying it wrong. Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. Read what it says. There's one G, not two. Oh, that was fairly decisive. But most of the moves from Gigas, right, actually does floor breaks, doesn't it? So
he's got a lot of damage in moves, and he puts out a lot of damage anyway. So any floor break from here, I'm going to be scared to see how much damage it actually takes. But just getting crushed everywhere. Oh, nice parry. See, that's what I mean. You think it's your turn because that guy's just, you know, he's implementing his offense. You try and jab, and Ronicer's going to throw out a parry. You need to try and use your elbows, use Gigas' knees and his shoulder. Nice plus frames. Now, doesn't opt to follow up.
See, Gigas is terribly scary, isn't he?
Yeah, Brock's the command throw. That is the scary one. That does a lot of damage downstairs.
See, that's what I was talking about. His normal moves just take so much.
Jay doesn't get the follow-up there.
And goes for the
counter hit.
Yeah.
It's one more round and Jay actually, does he move on into, yeah, he makes it out on losers.
Yeah, he does and goes top 8. So this is last game for both players.
Plus frames, goes.
Oh my chicken!
Oh my god.
Do you know how rare that is?
Wow. I'm speechless. Still not over yet. Stops the rage drive.
Asuka fighting for her life here.
Yeah. Plus frames.
Ooh. No! That was deep.
Wow. We had a chicken in the last match, and it's going to the final match. What a parry from Ronicer. This is an amazing match. Everyone is watching intently here. Oh, catch with the back three. Gets us with the low. Jamie said, another parry. I'm telling you, Ronicer's not afraid to do it. Gets him with a 2-frame. This is going to be it. Very good match. Wow.
That was a sick match.
That was great. That was a good match. I have to say, chicken from KingJae.
And then the parry to the rage drive.
For those you don't know, he parried a parry. That is hard to do. You have to make the read. You have to use the right button. And that was sick.
Okay. Now, guys, we're going to go ahead and take a short break. 10-minute break. And then we'll be back with the top 8. So don't... Oh, where are we? Oh, yeah. We'll be back with the top 8. So don't go anywhere at all. Back shortly.